So, recap tayo guys. Recap. Yung first episode na pinalabas natin, yan yung papunta ako ng Alaska. Destination, Anchorage. So from Anchorage, I took the Wilderness Express Dome train that took me from Anchorage to Denali. Grabe guys, I really enjoyed exceptional views and unbeatable service on the way to Denali National Park. From here, it's about 1.5 miles to Denali Bluff, the hotel where I stayed for 2 nights. Good morning! Did I get enough sleep? Of course! Excited na ako dito sa adventure tour na gagawin ko today. This is called the Denali Backcountry Adventure, where we're gonna go deep within Denali National Park. Pero bago yan, magbibigay-pugay muna tayo at magpapasalamat sa Panginoon for another day, and it's in Alaska. Good morning, Lord. Thank you sa muling paggising. And thank you that I have this opportunity to see the beautiful landscape that I'm looking at right now. And of course, kasama ko ang family. You think I'm alone? No. I'm actually always traveling with them. Yan si ate, si tata, si Jingjing, si nanay, si tatay. Kachat ko sila all morning. Nakahabol din sa chat si kuya at si Rina, kaya lang wala sa photo. And what does the Bible say about rainbow? It says in Genesis 9:16, "Whenever the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will see it and remember the everlasting covenant between God and all living creatures of every kind on earth." How fitting, di ba? All right, it's time for the Denali Backcountry Adventure Tour. Let's go. Personal vehicles or private vehicles can drive as far as mile 15 on the Denali Park Road. There's only one road in Denali Park. So if you pass that point, yung mile 15, only buses run by outfitters like this one that you're seeing, or those run by the National Park Service have road access. It's 92 miles and about 5 hours from the park entrance to Kantishna, the end of the park road. This one you're seeing, this is our first stop. The Denali Backcountry Adventure Bus Tour includes snacks and drinks. This one, our tour guide made hot chocolates. When we got on the bus this morning, there's individual paper bag on our seats. There's an apple, crackers, chips, bottled water, and this souvenir Denali tumbler, which we later found out would be used for the hot drinks that our tour guide made.
Not facts. One of the other guides told me that mosquitoes can take up to a pint of blood from a caribou in a day. I've not found a resource for that, but it wouldn't surprise me. They are just absolutely demolished by mosquitoes. They also get these warble flies and bot flies, and they will get in their nostrils and their ears, and they'll burrow under the skin to lay their eggs. So just kind of brutal. Sometimes we'll see caribou just running around in the summertime, throwing their heads around kind of like they're going crazy, and it's because they are. Mosquitoes and the bugs are just getting to them.
The Denali Backcountry Adventure Bus Tour is a 13-hour tour that travels 92 miles in each direction to the end of the road in Kantishna. The bus has a trained naturalist driver guide who gives interpretation along the way, helping to search for bear, moose, caribou, and other wildlife while pointing out the biology and geology of the region. Each time we would spot a wildlife like this bear, the driver would stop the bus engine and we all had to stay quiet and stay inside the bus so as not to disturb their peace. After all, this is their territory, not ours. This is their home. We are just visiting, so there has to be respect. It's cold, you know. It's really, really cold. It's so darn cold. So cold. Now, behind me is a very interesting story when in 2003, two massive bull moose clashed in an effort to establish dominance and earn the right to mate. Heads down, they forced their antlers together and engaged their considerable weight to earn surrender from the other. At some point in the battle, their antlers locked. One tine pierced the eye socket of the other, and so they remained on the tundra until their death called for both. Evidence around the area also indicates that wolves found the two moose, and that's a lot of meat for them. Perhaps they found the moose while both were still alive, or one was, or neither of them. When these skulls were discovered, the skeletons were already scattered. This story is a story of dominance, breeding, and the food chain. You know, being exposed to all these national parks and the love for national parks, I actually want to become a park ranger. Do you think I can? I want to be one. Here we've reached the end of Denali Road. We've already traveled 92 miles and we're now here in Kantishna where we're going to have our lunch. Lunch is served at the exclusive Denali Backcountry Lodge in Kantishna and consists of a sandwich, soup and salad as pre-ordered as we boarded the bus. As you can see, it's drizzling. You know, there's always intermittent drizzle. So when you're in Alaska, you gotta be prepared because the weather will always be unpredictable. The restaurant is beautiful. It's so nice, located by the river, and it's clean, and the food is very good. Salmon. I always had salmon when I was in Alaska. And then after lunch, we were given the chance to just go around, take a nature walk, or try gold panning, but I'm not interested in it, so I just took a nature walk, took pictures, and it's a very nice afternoon after a good lunch. After probably 2-3 hours of being in Kantishna, we started heading back. So that's another 92-mile drive back to the entrance of the Denali National Park.
Break the ground, and the other animals are slower because of the snow. Alright, so we're going to look for that during this 14-mile stretch. So, like I said on the way in, if we're going to put in any effort, let's make it during this 14-mile stretch. This is where we saw the grizzly bear, the caribou herds, some people saw a wolf out here, and I know that some buses saw a fox out here. It was a silver fox, so really they're all red foxes, but a silver fox has the all black coloration. It's the rarest kind of fox, kind of red fox that you can see. So I know the area that they saw that in. We did the gossip, and that being said, there are some years where we see more foxes out here in Denali than others. Last year was a really low fox year. The animals kind of just tend to go in waves, and it sounds like we might get to see more this year. So I'm really hopeful about that, because sometimes foxes will come closer to the road. They don't really seem to care. They'll run next to it and things like that. So keep your eyes out, and you know the drill. Yell stop when you see something.
Now, as we were heading back to the park entrance of the Denali National Park, we spotted this herd of caribou. Now, all caribou, including reindeer, belong to one species, and the caribou belong to the deer family, and like all members of this family, they grow and shed their antlers each year. These animals are called the wandering deer of the north. Caribou are busy grazers and browsers during summer, constantly on the move. Large herds of reindeer, the domesticated form of caribou, roam parts of western Alaska. The range of the Denali caribou herd is almost exclusively within the boundaries of Denali National Park and Preserve. Biologists place great value on the research conducted on the Denali herd because it's the only barren ground caribou herd in North America of such a large size class that is currently not hunted. issue during the 13-hour bus tour. For people like me who always need to pee, especially in this cold, rainy weather, Denali Backcountry Adventure Tour had people like me in mind. Ang ganda ng bathroom nila, malinis pati. Alright.
Alright. Go to the bathroom, jump back on, let's get on our way.
And our tour guide every time would clean the windows whenever we're on a bathroom break. And see, pag no? Oh, another rainbow. Let's sing. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me. Ayan na, free concert. Here we spotted a moose munching. And this is Missy J, our naturalist driver guide. I love her passion, and the whole trip was really an awakening that we need to protect and support wildlife. So this time it's about 7:31 p.m. We left this morning at 6:15 a.m. and we just got back from the adventure tour. Imagine ang liwanag pa, no? Eh, lalo na to, this one is at 10:13 p.m. Grabe. So just so you know, in June, that's the best time to visit kasi ang daylight is 20 hours. So you'll have plenty of time to do things and to see things. Now this one, in case you want to know, this is 10:20 p.m. at that time. Imagine, ang liwanag pa. 10:20 p.m. guys. And as always, at the end of the day, video chat na kami ni nanay at tatay. Kwentuhan lang as to what transpired today. Ang saya lang. Alright guys, thank you for joining me on my second day adventure in Alaska. And that is the Denali Backcountry Adventure Tour. On the next one, abangan nyo kasi maganda yun. I'll be checking out off Denali Bluff. And then I'll be transported by bus to Anchorage. And from Anchorage to Seward. Alright, see ya. Thank you and God bless.